My fellow Coloradans, by now you've heard the terrible news coming out of Ukraine. Ruthless dictator Vladimir Putin's Russian military has engaged in acts of aggression and invasion of Ukraine. It violates the very freedoms that we uphold in our nation and support across the globe. Colorado stands on the side of freedom and on the side of an independent and democratic Ukraine. War, violence, and chaos threaten the very foundations of the global economy as well as our national security. The state of Colorado proudly stands by our Ukrainian brothers and sisters, and our thoughts are with those here in Colorado who fear for their friends and their family members on the ground amidst this inexcusable act of aggression. The fabric of our state has only been strengthened by our immigrants who make their home here, and that's no different for the more than 11,000 Ukrainian Americans who have settled in Colorado. We're in the process of sending letters to the State Department and the Ukrainian ambassador, letting them know that Colorado is ready and willing to welcome refugees and prepared to provide any support we can to those fleeing Ukraine. We are also looking across state government to ensure that we are going after Russian aggression and doing everything we can to show that we do not support the Russian government and their recent actions. The steps that we can take here in Colorado include removing Colorado from the Russian consular mission run out of the Houston office. We will be immediately requesting that they remove their representation of Colorado. We are further requesting that PARA and the Treasurer's Office divest from Russian-owned assets. Working with our institutions of higher education, we expect them to review any research projects or grants with Russia and as well divest endowments from Russian-owned assets to show that we do not condone this act of violence. We also are reviewing state contracts and subcontracts through the Department of Personnel and Administration and the Office of Information Technology to make sure that we can terminate any relationships with contractors or subcontractors we may have with Russian-owned companies. As we take action to support the Ukrainian people and the cause of freedom generally, we also want to work to prevent severe economic fallout across Colorado and the nation. I join many leaders of our federal delegation in urging Washington to immediately suspend the federal gas tax and double down on a rapid clean energy transition to ensure that our energy future cannot be tied to geopolitical conflicts and global commodity prices. I also want to appeal directly to the people of Colorado who are watching this attack unfold with horror. If you can, please do your part to support trusted nonprofits that support Ukrainian humanitarian efforts on the ground. I want to be very clear. These actions we take are not against the Russian people, but rather the authoritarian, aggressive Russian government who has chosen to begin this invasion. We are all Coloradans, whether you're a citizen or a visitor or here for school or work. Colorado will simply not stand for this attack on freedom and democracy. Thank you.